Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about how can you set up Google Ads offline conversion tracking without any paid CRM and using only just Google Tag Manager. We'll send this data in our CRM sheet. From here we will change this status, like we send our close deal data in our close deal snapshot, and we'll send our inquiry data in our inquiry snapshot. From here we will upload this automatically in our Google Ads. So this setup fully automate. You have to just one time setup and it will work automatically always. Hey, I just not want to waste your time, so before you start I want to just clarify, if you need all of this guide, for example a complete offline conversion tracking toolkit and all of this necessary code which I share in this video, or as well as GTM template to capture GCL ID and send data to Google Sheet, also Google Sheet template to qualify it and input your leads with GCL ID, free write code, just copy paste and fully update for 2025, and video guide plus one-to-one support call include with this pack. So if you need all of this required code, you have to buy this toolkit. So it's just one-time purchase and you can use this with your multiple website. And just right now the offer price is 149 USD, and then after 10 purchase it will increase to 200 USD. So so if you need all of this necessary toolkit, also all of this necessary code, also all of this Google Sheet link, automated formula, and also need my support, one-to-one consultancy support free, so you have to just buy this and you will get all of this necessary access. So let's start. So now we have to create Google Tag Manager account and we have to connect this Google Tag Manager with our website. So if you have to just go to tagmanager.google.com. I will add this link in the video description. So if you have already an account, you can see in here. If you not have any account, so you have to click in here create account and write in here your account name. For example, I write in here OCT, and you have to write in here your container name, so like OCT web in my case, and choose from here web and click in here create. So after clicking here create, your account will create and you can see like that. If I could scroll down, yeah, your account name like OCT and container name like OCT web. So if you click in here the container name, so here you can see your Google Tag Manager container, web container. So now what you need to do, which is we have to connect Google Tag Manager with our website. So I have WordPress website. So here you can see my lead from which we want to track, and here you can see this is actually WordPress website. If I click in here you can see. So we have to just click in here the Tag Manager ID and we have to follow this Google Tag Manager guide. If you follow this Google Tag Manager guide, like we have to paste this code in our website head section and we have to paste this code in our website body section. So if you follow this Google Tag Manager guide, you can add this code in any of the CMS website, for example Shopify, Wix, or like others, anything custom to website. So what we need to do, which is in WordPress, we have to go to our WordPress backend and we have to add this code in head section. So if I could go to in here appearance and theme file editor, I can do it this way, but in this case I'm using a plugin which is called code snippet. And if I click in here header and footer, so I find this code. Here you can see I already had Google Tag Manager, but to show this video I will recap this again. So I have to go to Tag Manager and here I need to copy this code and paste in here head section, and same I have to go to Google Tag Manager and copy this body code and paste in here. Perfect. So then I have to click in here save settings, so the code save properly, and then if I go back and click in here preview to check Google Tag Manager properly connected with my website or not, I have to paste in here the website URL. For example, the website URL is this. I have to paste in here the website URL and click in here connect. So now you can see Google Tag Manager Tag Assistant connected. So that's mean if I could also go to here you can see connected. So that's been Google Tag Manager with our website. We successfully connect. And then the next step, which is if you could go to this, and here you can see. So step 1 is this, and in here is step 2 would be step 2 we have to copy this code. Sorry, step 1 is we have to copy this code to collect GCL ID. So you have to go to tags, and in the tags you have to click in here new and choose from here custom HTML, and paste in here the custom HTML code which you copy from here, and paste, choose in here all page trigger, and write in here the tag name like custom HTML GCL ID collect. And then click in here save. So next, if you follow this guide, we have to copy this our CRM sheet. So if I could click in here, this CRM sheet will open, and you have to in your case you have to just click in here file and click in here make a copy. So then you will have a new CRM sheet which you can edit anything. So in there what you need to do, which is we have to deploy this CRM sheet. So you have to just go to your CRM which you copy, and then click in here extension. So in this case extension not work, I have to maybe reload. Okay. Okay, I am not owner of this CRM sheet, that's why. So however, if I could now go to my another in here, if I could change for here the domain editor and copy this. Okay, so if I now reload this page, and here you can see now I have the extension option. So I have now eligible to use this extension. So I have to click in here extension, and I have to click in here F script, and yep. So here you can see in the app script, we need to just remove all of this code from here and click in here OK, and then we have to go to here and copy this code, and we have to go to this snapshot in here the app script, and we have to in here paste this code. But here we need to change this URL, like we have to change this URL with our actual CRM Snapchat URL with. So we have to just go to your CRM sheet and copy this URL, and we have to go to here the app script, and you have to change this URL, and we have to also change this name sheet1 to CRM. If you could see in here, this is called CRM. So just click in here rename and copy this and go to here and paste in here CRM. And then we need to write in here like a name, for example B1 version 1, and rename. I click in here, and we have to click in here save. So the next we have to now deploy this. So to deploy, we have to click in here deploy and click in here new deploy. So then we have to click in here the settings icon and click in here web app, and write in here a description, for example OCT B1, and here you see your mail, and you have to click in here only myself to change this to anyone who has access to change in here anyone, and then click in here deploy. So okay, once you click in here deploy, here need authorize Okay, once you click in here deploy, so here need to like authorize access, so click in here authorize and choose from here your mail and click in here advance and click in here like go to B1 unsafe and then allow. So then Google Snapsheet start deploying. So here you can see this is deploy properly. Here you can see deployment successfully updated. And then the next what you need to do, which is if you could go to here, so now we have to create a GTM tags and trigger to send our key event data. So we need to actually copy this code from here, go to Google Tag Manager and click in here new, and in here we have to choose again custom HTML and then paste in here the code. And if I click in here you can see this. Okay, so in here what we need to do, which is we have to change this URL. We have to change this bar URL with our deployment this URL, web app URL. So if I could go to tag manager again, yeah, and then paste in here the URL, and yeah, for now that's it. And then if I click in here, okay, I have to choose in here the trigger. So for example now I'm choosing here like for example now I choose from here all element and save this trigger. Okay, and then write in here like custom HTML OCT data send. Bullshit. And then now if I click in here preview, I have to remove this and I have to remove this as well as. Oh, here is a variable. So I'll explain about like first we need to just send this data, and then I'll discuss about how can we change our necessary data. So I have to change in here the variable like is test and test number email save. So now if I click in here preview and add a GCL ID, test GCL ID. So here is my test GCL ID and click in here connect. So here you can see now nothing. By the way, you have to click in here done and then it's done. Here you not have to do anything extra. And then here you can see right now we not have any value. So if I now go to here, you can see Google Tag Manager connected with our website properly. Also the custom HTML GCL ID collect tag fire. And then if I could now click in here, like our trigger is like all element, right? So if I now click in here, now should a data send in our Google Excel sheet with the test GCL ID, like test GCL ID 1234. So if I could go to here and yep, here you can see a data send, which is email field email, number field number, and here you can see the GCL ID test GCL ID and the conversion name, time, value, currency, user, cookie consent things. So that's mean our like when we send a specific like when someone visit our website and click anywhere, this data will send. Now if I click again, and here you can see again data sent. So the thing is now we need to like we want to just we not send all of this data in here, right, in the Excel sheet. We want to just only send when someone submit our lead from, then we want to send this data in here. And also we just not only send this data, we need to send username and phone number user email and phone number, like to identify this user, right? So first we have to now collect those value to send this data in our Excel sheet. So to collect your contract phase value, like when someone submit this lead form, if I could now submit this lead form and go to our Google here, track manager preview mode, here you can see now nothing. So we have to, like when someone submit this lead form, we have to push this data in our data layer like event, and where we can get user email, phone number, as well as using this email we will create a custom event, and then we can send like user data like user name, phone number with username and phone number, and then with this others necessary data. So what we need to do, which is you have to just see your contract phase. For example, in our case, if I click in here and inspect, I can see in here like this is contract from 7. So in your case like 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 from, or like in your case like others any from, like try from or others any from. So you just simply go to Google and write in here like your contract page, which contract page, this contract page name and listener code. If you find if you could go to YouTube, if you could go to here, yeah, okay, if you could go to my YouTube channel, I upload a playlist, like here you see all of this from tracking, yeah, here is the playlist. Here you see I upload like from tracking video, where you find the most of the from, like if I click in here contract from 7, here you find most of the contract from listener code. Like how can you get this value when someone submit this lead from, here you can find maximum from data, like type from, actually tracking, scheduling from, go high level from, clinic from, contract from 7, WF from, calendar from, also I'll add in future 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 and others from between here. So in my case this is like contract from 7. How can I understand? I just go to inspect and see in here like contract from CF7 from. So now I just go to this video and here I find a listener code, which is yeah, here is the code. So just a second, this is opening. Actually offline conversion tracking is simple, but you have to just wait and see the full step and you can understand these things very well. By the way, somehow the blog post in here some problem happened, that's why all of these things are missing. So what we need to do, which is very simple, we have to like click in here contract from 7 and listener code. So you have to just write in here this in Google and search here. Here you can find some blog post. Just go to one blog post. For example, I go to analytics menu blog post, and here I think I find this code in here. So yeah, here you can see the code. So we have to just copy this code, and to get user value, like when someone submit this lead form, to get user data, we have to create in here a text, which is where we paste this listener code. Yeah, just paste in here, and the event, and this event name would be like for example from submission. Yep, and then I have to choose in here the trigger. For example, sorry, here the trigger would be wall page, and write in here the name like custom HTML CF7. custom HTML for lead from data push in data layer. So just have to click in here save. So yep, so now if I now go to in here, I click in here preview and continue. Yep, so Google Tag Manager preview mode with connect with our website. So yeah, here you can see connected properly. So now if I submit this lead from, if I click here submit, so yeah, so if I go to preview mode, here you can see an event which is called Kayium from submission, and if I click in here you can see the response, user mail, I get in here user email, user number, so I get this user data in here. So now this lead from this contact form just only push this event this time when someone submit this lead from. So we can make our trigger this one, like when we get in here the event, that means someone submit our lead from and we want to send this data, so we can make this trigger. So we need to just copy this trigger name, so I just copy this trigger name, event name, so just copy this event name. Here you can see also the event and event value is this, so just need to copy this event value from here or here and here, and then you have to go to Google Tag Manager, click in here trigger, and we have to choose from here custom event and paste in here the event name, write in here like lead from submit for example, and click in here save. So what we actually did, which is, if I could recap, like just try to understand, we need to send when someone submit this lead from, we not want to send this data like when someone click in here, we want to send this data like when someone fulfill our specific action, does it like purchase, does it like lead from submit or pop-up from submit. So in our case, like when someone submit this lead form, we want to send this data, but what happened when someone submit this data, we not get any value in tag manager. So that's why we see our contact page name and we write we find this contact page listener code to get user data, like we add the listener code in Google Tag Manager. So now when someone submit this our lead from, we have an event like that, and then this event only push in here the data when someone actually submit this lead from. So we create a unique trigger, so which is called like when using this event name. So now we just not want to send like this data. Okay, here you can see a lot of data are coming since we are clicking here more. So we want to send this user email and phone number, user email and phone number dynamically, right? Like when someone, every user email would be different, every user phone number would be different, depend on a specific user, a specific phone number, right? So we want to send this data in dynamically. So what we need to do, which is when we submit this lead form, we have this user email and phone number also, so we have to create a variable. So if you don't know how to create this variable, we have to just copy this and go to an AI. For example, I want to create data layer variable using this I want to get this user email and phone number and create data layer variable for GTM. So they will provide some code, for example, in our, or we can just, if you understand data layer, just you have to click in here, copy from here response and name dot value, or like this way. So for this case, like in general, I just show how can you use AI to get this value. So just go to ChatGPT or any other AI platform like Gemini or other things, and writing here like when I submit the lead from, I have the data layer value. So I need from here the user mail and number. So how do I create data layer variable, and then paste in here the data you have. For example, in our case we have this data, so I just Ctrl A, copy, and paste in here the value. And here you can see for email they provide the code, but they provide custom HTML code, but in our case we need data layer variable. So just write in here like I want just here you can see the variable value they provide. So we need to just copy this your email to get this. Here you can see data layer variable name. So just go to Google Tag Manager, click in here variable. Look again, this is take time to show everything, so just see this full video and you will understand from scratch to everything expert level, I think. So I just like create this variable and directly add this variable, but I want to actually clarify how can you can create this variable on your different from, if you have like different any from, how can you create this variable. So yep, we have to go to in here variable and click in here new, and we have to click in here data layer variable, paste in here the value like your email, and write in here email, and click in here save. Like I rewrite this variable to identify more clearly, like this is data layer variable, right? So I write in here like dlb data layer variable email, and yep. So and now if I like click in here preview and make a test, and like submit this lead from, yep, contract from 7, go to variable. Here you can see data layer variable are missing, so actually AI not understand properly. However, so we can create this like the variable like that. If I could go to here email, or like you can say in here not work, this is, or like you can try with this custom JavaScript variable, this one. For example, for email they provide this code. So just like if you follow this step, it should be also working. Like for example, if I go to in here, change this data layer variable to custom JavaScript, paste in here the value, and like if I write in here CJS email, like custom JavaScript email, click in here save. Also, if I also could see phone number value, this one, I have to go to here, click in here new, and I have to click in here custom JavaScript and paste in here the value, and write in here like CJS custom JavaScript phone number, and click in here save. So if we could now click in here preview, and like a problem happened in here, which is deal. Just copy this problem, go to here and paste in here this, click here send. Copy from here the value again and go to here, and then paste in here the value, click in here save, click in here preview. Now maybe another problem show, which is for email. Yeah, go to here again, copy this email value from which ChatGPT provide, go to here and paste this code, replace from here. Perfect. And then click in here save, and then now click in here preview. Okay, perfect. So if we could now click in here, submit this lead from, and here you can find this event. And if I now click in here variable, and then here you can see the CGS email and email we find dynamically, and see here you can see also phone number we find perfectly. So now we have to go to in here our tags, and then we have to open the sheet, open the tag where from we send this data to our Google CRM sheet. So just to go to here, click in here the CRM sheet, and then we have to click in, sorry, just a second. Yep. So now we have to change this email variable with our actual variable. So to change the email variable, we have to just write in here this, and here you find like email. Choose from here the email value. Also again you have to add in here phone number. Perfect. So then you can change in here the value dynamically, or you can change write in here a static value, and also you can change from here the conversion name, also the time and other things. Here you can change. And then you have to choose from here the trigger, like we want to send this data when someone submit this lead from. So when someone submit this lead from, we have a unique event which is called Kayium form submission, and using this event name I create a trigger, and this is the trigger. So I just choose this. So now our requirement is like would be that when someone submit this lead from, we have the event, and when the event would be fire, and then the data would be sent in here. So let's save this value and go to preview again, click in here preview. Okay, so now if I could go to here, like remove from here all of this data. Yep. So now if I now click in here, you can see I just click in here, but if I could go to here not data will send. So now the data should send just only when someone submit this lead from. So if I now submit this lead from, and then click in here submit, so now the event I find in here, you can see also the tag fire, and now should send the data with my email and phone number in the Google chat with this GCLRE and others value. So if I could click in here you can see email, phone number, GCLID, I mean all of this data properly sent in here. And here you can find also the status, and you can change in here the status. So now we'll automate our Google Sheet. So to automate Google Sheet, you have to go to here. You have to go to my document, and here you find like Google Sheet 2 for inquiry and Google Sheet 3 for close lead. So you have to just copy this data from here, as well as, okay, so this is inquiry sheet. I just copy. Here is our CRM sheet, here is our inquiry sheet, and last here is our close lead sheet. And yep, so all we copy properly. So now I just remove all of this old data from here to verify everything verify everything working perfectly. So yep, so now we want to send all of this lead data in our inquiry sheet. So for this what I need to do, which is I have to go to inquiry sheet, and then if you could go to my docs, my blog link, here you find like Google Sheet 2 inquiry sheet, and here you find like inquiry Google Sheet formula. just copy here, click in here, copy, and then go to here and paste in here this, and here you have to change this. Here you have to paste your CRM sheet URL. So just go to your CRM sheet. Here is our CRM sheet, and we need to copy this. We have to paste in here, and then yeah, we have to click in here, allow access. So then here you can see the lead data, inquiry lead data without email and phone number, with the GCL ID and others, other stuff like that. Other things are already passed in our inquiry sheet. So we need to also send another data to our close deal sheet. So just copy this and then go to close lead sheet and paste in here this. So you have to replace, like, paste your CRM sheet URL here. Just replace this with your yep. Okay, replace this with your CRM sheet URL. I just paste in here this and paste in here this. And what I need to do in here, I have to also like change this name. For example, what I add in here, which is 𝗪𝗔𝗬𝗜𝗧. So just paste in here this, replace with that. And what I need, which is, if I could go to Google Ads, here you can see our converted lead is, converted lead OCT. So I want to change this name with this name. So that's why we have to paste in here this name. So if I now click in here, if I could now allow this, and if I now go to here and like inquiry, if I now make close deal, so this lead should send this lead data should send our close lead Excel sheet. So if I now click in here close deal and go to here you can see this data sent automatically. So yep, that's the way how can we automate our Excel sheet to send like close deal data in one sheet, inquiry data in another sheet, and other things. So now we will connect this converted lead data with our close deal data. And also we'll connect converted inquiry data to our lead from submit goal. Let's go. So what we need to do is go to upload, click in here schedule, and then click in here and choose from here the goal sheet. And first we need to first I want to just we have to just copy this URL, close deal snapshot URL, go to Google Ads. Here click in here link an existing Google sheet, and then click in here and paste this URL, click in here click in here enter, and then here you can insert this. And then we need to step one is we have to just connect this with our Google Ads. Step 2, we have to copy this ID from here, and then we have to go to our Google Ads, close lead snapshot, and then click in here save and paste in here and click in here send. Okay, so we have to actually, Google says like we need to share our sheet with this particular Google Ads account. So just share with this Google Ads provided particular account, and then click in here frequency 24 hours and choose from here like a time, which time we want to automatically check this data with and upload in here new data. So one thing you need to do, which is you have to replace this time zone with your actual Google Ads account time zone. For example, in your Google Ads account like New Year time zone, so you have to change this with your New Year time zone. So I add a link in here where you find all of this time zone. So just change with your actual time zone. For example, if I change with America time zone, America this is the time zone, I have to just copy this and I have to replace with this. This will also same thing for inquiry sheet. Yeah, same thing for both of the sheet. So now our next step, which is we have to click in here save and preview, and this data will preview now, and we not upload any real GCLRD, right? We just test purpose. So that's why showing here warnings, but in real life it will 100% work. And so no worries after seeing here any errors, since we are uploading GCLRD this lead, but this is not real GCLRD, right? So that's why this will show a error. Just to wait to see this error. So at the same time, if I could show also like the same way, just go to upload and upload also this this inquiry sheet. So now we already upload the closed late sheet. We already connect closed late goal sheet with our goalers. So same way you have to connect with our inquiry sheet with our goalers account. Okay, so here you can see date too far in the future. So goalers account actually like show this error since our GCLRD is fake GCLRD, right? That's why. But in real life, this is work. So all of these things, yeah, this way just you have to go to your CRM sheet and make from after see this user email and phone number. After see this user email and phone number, you just change this status. If this deal closed, just click on your close deal. So this will automatically send in our close deal, and from here this will automatically send in goalers. So this will work automatically. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I think this is helpful.